Facebook went up and YouTube's up. So we're ready to go. Isn't it fun and exciting? Hey everybody, it's Lewis Porter Jr. Welcome to another episode of Transparency Agenda Daily. Apparently, I don't know the date, because I put the wrong date on this thing. I think today was the 10th. I guess I have an issue today. All right, so today is the 14th, but apparently I think it's the 10th, so I must have lost my mind. But of course, we're going to talk about some fun topics. We've got some fun stuff to talk about. We've got some boring stuff to talk about. We got stuff to talk about. It's a whole cornucopia of stuff today. So first off, let's take a little stop by our good friends working Kickstarters. Gotta give love to Kickstarters because, you know, it's one of those things. It's like, hey, what's going on in the Kickstarter world? And first off, we're going to talk about, hey, John, we're going to talk about Esper Genesis, of course. Ooh, look at here. So Esper Genesis has reached their minimum funding, which is $8,000, which is good. We want to hear that. They got themselves 108 backers with 26 more days to go. So I can only guess they're going to have some fun stuff for us. I think it's going to be awesome. As I've been saying that since day one, but that's just me. So I think it's going to be awesome. Just A, my friends are doing it, and B, they do good work. So boom. That's nice to see that one. And of course, I should have put the, well, I guess I should have. Okay. I'll type this one for this one because I might have to pick this up later. The next one being, of course, Rising Sun, which is currently at $2.1 million with 20 more days to go. So, you know, I don't want to sound, you know, upset that they're doing so well. Upset's not the right word, but it's just like, dude, do you really need Kickstarter anymore? I mean, really, do you guys really need Kickstarter? I mean, Jesus. At this point, it's just like, it becomes kind of crazy. So the next big one, they have a Fire Dragon coming at 2.26. Got $2.26 million. And then we're adding stuff. It looks like they're adding stuff every like 100,000 or 140. I just think it's going to be, you know, another awesome Kickstarter for them. And yeah, a little bit of jealousy. Not going to lie, a little bit of jealousy on Porter's part. I admit my jealousy. I'm okay with that. That's how I am. You may think, oh, Lewis, why would you get jealous about that? That's crazy. I'm like, dude, they just raised $2 million in a couple days. Anybody who doesn't get jealous of that is just insane. I mean, come on. That's real money. I mean, let's just be honest. That is real money. And that's the kind of money that, you know, come on. For certain companies, not only can that keep you in business, that can keep you afloat for years. So that alone is just like, damn, that's sweet. So there is a little moment of jealousy with it. And it's not like anger jealousy. It's more like, why can't I do that? So it's that kind of jealousy, which is okay. All right, so I haven't got anything new Kickstarter-wise to talk about, and I haven't heard any new news today. Anything big hasn't come out today, or at least not that I've heard. Well, that's not true. That is not true. Okay, then let me see. So I found this earlier. I should see if I can find it now. Actually, I'm going to go to the Paizo website. Because Paizo announced they're going to be doing minis for their where's the least yeah. They've got some. Let me see if this is in the blog. Was in the blog? Was it last night or this morning? When was the actual quote? Well, okay, then I'll talk about this. This came out on the blog today. If you haven't read the blog today at Paizo, they announced the cover for Bestiary 6. All right. Now, personally, I'm not going to lie. I don't understand why there's so many bestiaries. I got bestiaries, but bestiaries. 6. There's 6 of them now. That's a lot. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot to go through. I'm like, why is there so many? Why are there so many of them in there? How many monsters do you need? Apparently a lot, I guess. But I was just like, holy cow, man. I thought it was a lot. And I always go back to like, and then they have like other monster books. Oh, well, my website is one too. It's just amazing to me how many people want more monsters. You know, I thought like 2 books of monsters would be enough. I mean, personally, 2 books of monsters and a book of templates, I think you can go like crazy with that. So, yeah, I mean, that to me at least is an important piece. I guess this is this is not really news, but it's news. I'm going to put it up here, but I'm in that blog. It's something important. If you're a fan of Starfinder, which I am, they did the minis and the ship combat demo at the Gamma Trade Show. If you know the Gamma Trade Show, it's a trade show that all the retailers go to for game companies to see what products is being sold and made, and of course, Paizo's out there pushing their products. So if you want to see it, there's a cute little link right there to Ian World. So if you want to check it out real quick, it's, you know, it's interesting, but it's like one picture. That's all you get. So it's not really you're getting anything, but it's like, you get something, but you ain't really getting none. So I'm just like, ugh, that kind of pisses me off. Like, how are you not going to give them like some more pictures? I want to see more stuff, but I digress. So tonight we're going to talk about is organized play, because apparently I've been talking about organized play like there's no end for some weird reason. I'm getting this real vibe about organized play and how people feel about it and what's going on. So I want people to think about it for a little bit, because for myself, I've noticed as of late, what's this? Those books are awesome and they're beautiful. Yeah, they're awesome to look at, but I don't even know, man. I don't even know. That's from Troy. Allows you to pick from a probably different world. Not everybody's used. Yeah. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. Before we get to the open, I'll give myself a minute to talk about this. Look, there comes a point where I think there's just too many monster books. I mean, you got 5 monsters. I got 5 on my shelf right now. Plus, and I'm just talking Paizo. Other people have like the stuff from Kobold, the templates from Rin Ronin, and other various ones have come out. And I put out monsters, and I'm not gonna stop putting out monsters. And I was thinking today about putting out a monster book. But it's like, how many monsters do you really need? And how many monsters are really unique? I mean, how many monsters can you go, that's a unique monster. That's totally unique. That's totally unique. I'm personally always been a big fan of, if you're going to do it, make it unique, make it different, that no one can copy what you do. It doesn't look. That's why New Exodus doesn't look like one world. It's like a lot of different things that piece together. And you're not sure exactly. That's how it should be. I shouldn't be able to pick up a monster and look, oh, there's another monster comparable to it right here. Oh, it's the same monster. And personally, my feelings have been and always will be, monsters are just stat blocks. What they do and how you make them do, that's on you. You know, because you can have somebody, you can say magic missile, but then you can describe it like 20 million different ways. It's still just a magic missile, but the description makes it cooler. So I think that's what these books do. I think if you do it right, you can have, 2 books and a template book. That's 3. You can rack all day with that. But some people want more stuff. I mean, some people want, I don't know what more you'd want. I think it's more than enough monsters. But you figure out what, $250 per book. We're at 6. That's a ton of monsters, dude. That's over 1,000 monsters. And most people aren't going to use 1,000 monsters. All right, I went over my time. See? Damn it. But anyway, I digress. We're not talking about monsters books now, Troy. Not talking about monsters books. We're talking about organized play, because I'm very much into the organized play as of late. The reason being, I'm really looking at organized play as a source of income. A lot of people don't think about this when they think about organized play, which I think is kind of weird, but it's like, people don't think about the money that gets made. So I have my trusty phone with me to do some quick math, because we're going to need some math in a second. And we're going to be doing some interesting math that you'll find scary and cool. All right. So if you've ever been to a con, you see a game played. Let's say table of people. There's one GM or judge or a DM, and there's 6 players. All right. Usually at cons, they charge you in 2-hour blocks. So a 2-hour block at a con will cost you about $1.50. So with that logic, if you do a 4-hour block, it should cost you $3 per person to play. All right. So like I said, that's the bare minimum. That's the minimum it's going to cost just to do that. You as a game company, you want to tag on some money on top of that so you can make some money for your sweet stuff. And that's like a nice little side gig they don't always tell people. So I'm a fair person. Plus, I want to just save time and do a lot of math. For the $3 that you have to get charged to do it, I'm going to say put another $5 on. Well, not $5. We're going to raise it to 5. So you make $2, they make 3. You could do 3, but I just want to do 2 right now for quick math, just for quick math. So for those 6 people at the table, you earn $2 a pop off them for every 4 hours they play. That's $12 at the table. Now, most people are like, well, that's not a lot of money. That isn't a lot of money. $12 at a table isn't a lot of money. So you start thinking about it. Well, how many tables can we see in a place? Okay. Right now, I just told you, per table, it's $12. Let's multiply by 10 tables. It's $120 for that 4-hour period at those 10 tables. Now, those 10 tables, that's 60 people. All right. Remember that's going to be important later. I don't know what it's going to be important for, but you're going to get it. 60 people. If you can run, let's say a typical con. Typical con has, let's say, 4 sessions. So we're going to do, let's do some in our head. Let's say we're going to run a session from 8 a.m. to 12, 1 to 5, and 6 to 10. That's, how was that? 3, 1, 2, So 3. Let's multiply those 10 tables by 3 if we get all of them. $360. Not bad money. Not bad money at all. All right. So we're gonna run, let's say we're gonna run for 3 days. We'll say it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 3 days, same time period. I'm gonna change up something in a second. Well, no, it's like Thursday. We'll say Thursday. We're gonna really change it up. We'll say Thursday, Friday, Sunday. Times 3 again. That's just a little over $1,000. 1080. So it's good money. It's good money you made. Boom. But I haven't included Saturday, and this is why I haven't included Saturday. Saturday, you're going to run one event. You're going to run one additional event. Oh, I should have done that. I've been paying attention to history, so I know how much it is. 360. So, oh no, that's per day. Oh, so it's do 10 times 120 plus 120. That's 400. So $1,200. Now on Saturday, we're going to do something that's really interesting. And this is something I learned from the guys at Paradigm. They're brilliant about this. You're going to run a battle interactive. Basically, a battle interactive is a 6-hour session. And if you do it right, it's like the big super duper battle. If you do it really perfect, you're going to run it from 12 to 6 or, well, not really 12 to 6. Maybe 1 to 7. Because that might be enough time for dinner. Maybe earlier, but it'll be the middle of the day where the powerful thing is and people want to come to. Here's why. The battle interactive, now remember, $1,200 that we have for the week so far, for the weekend so far. That's a 4-day con. Boom. So the battle interactive, it isn't the same. Because the battle interactive, the minimum cost for that is $450. But this is going to be a big event. This is going to be a super event. This is going to be the event that people want to play in. This is the one that people are going to be real interested in. So for that one, I'm going to charge them $550 on top of it. So $10. People are like, well, why would I spend $10 for this? Because this is the thing that's going to happen. That's going to change the game. This is going to be the one piece that everyone gets excited about. This is the one they're going to be talking about for days. So you got those $5 times 6 people times 10 tables. That's $330 for those 6 hours. That's if we get 10 tables. But that's 60 people playing. Now, 10 tables isn't a lot of tables. Well, that's a bull-faced lie. 10 tables is a lot of tables. That's a lot of people playing. That's a lot of people playing. And these are good money. This is good money and good numbers, You add that plus the 12,000. We're talking for the weekend you can generate, I'll put my phone up, you can't see it. Can you? Yeah. 1530. That's not bad. That's not bad for a weekend. Now, that's with 10 tables. That's like what any small game company would love to run. But you got to have people there to run those kind of games. You got to have things going on. This is where the whole volunteer system comes in. This is why the whole people become volunteers and that whole thing has become a big thing. But I digress from that. We're going to talk about this organized play. Now, that's with 10 tables. All right? We thought that was pretty cool. Now, the big companies, the real companies, they don't play 10 tables. Oh, no, they're playing at least 100 tables. So now this $1,500 that looked pretty nice is now 15 grand. Now that's just the main company. So they make 15 grand on that weekend. That's not, and to them, I'm sure it's not anything. I mean, it is something, but it's like, and remember, I did the $2 instead of being $3. They probably make a lot more, but I want you to think about it as a third-party guy. That level of money is something that you could easily make on a regular basis, going to cons and doing it. If you could develop a system where you input the information by a computer, by scanners, by something, that on top of it makes it even more powerful for you as a company generating money. This is the problem that we run into all the time. People want to do this kind of cool thing, but it costs a lot of money. You want someone to run it for you, well, then they got to get the cost of that money. And maybe they give you a little bit. But here comes the question. Is organized play about people playing or marketing those people directly and getting access to them and their dollars for future buys? Okay? Who thinks it's about playing? Who thinks it's about future buys? Who thinks it's about both? Yeah, it's about both. Because once I get you as a fan, if I get you playing this game and you like it, you're going to keep playing. And if I keep making it better each time, you want to play some more. See, this is why I never quite understood why the RPGA never made better stuff. I heard stuff from people for years. The RPGA stories are not very good, but people played them because you could just play D&D, and people wanted to play D&D, and that's why they played them. So when the guys from Paradigm came in and started telling better stories, I think they built a fan base from it, getting people interested in playing. I think Paizo has also used that same kind of formula, building a better setting with their Pathfinder Society, and I think their Starfinder Society is going to be just the same kind of setup. But really, this has always been a marketing arm. It's always been about the main purpose to sell books. Because anytime you play these games, they always say the same thing. You must have the core book to play in this thing. Because they know that's what they're trying to sell. The more core books you sell, the more ancillary products you sell. But the core book is the important one. That's the important piece. It's also usually the most expensive one. Hey, I want to sell you the core book so I can get the most money from you. When you become an addict, you're going to buy more stuff. So they call you an addict. I didn't call you an addict. But I'm hoping you get addicted to the game you're playing. I want you to go, I got to get some more of that. Just give me a little more taste. Just a little more taste. Yeah, that's what I want to be. I want you to be cracked out on my game. Because I know financially speaking, it's only going to help my company in the long run. It's going to help us do better. The flip side to this is something I think regular companies take a long time figuring out, but getting people, because people play every weekend. I didn't think people played as much as it did till I saw the numbers and I saw it live. People would play an adventure. If you could do it every week, they'd play. And the problem with these adventures, a lot of them are free. Oh, well, let me phrase that. RPG Now put them out free. Paizo makes you pay for them. I think Paradigm Concepts gave away for free also. But it's one of those things of you kind of have to give them half free and half pay. If you make them pay, like you make somebody pay to download it, that's like one person. You get money from that. That's important, but not really important. But it's important. That person's going to go play somewhere else. He's going to test it out. He's going to bring it. People are going to see it. They're going to love it. They're going to go crazy about it. If they like what they do, they're going to want to play more of them. The more they play, the more they get interested in the world. The more they get interested in the world, the more products they buy. I mean, that's all we're doing here. It's marketing. It's marketing by way of playing. And it's a smart way to do it. It's a smart way to make connections. And you're hoping that people who play become even more interested in the world. So they start buying the books, the ebooks. And that's why I did ebooks. Or they play the video games. Or you get guys who like the video game, want to actually read more about the books. So there's tons of crossover. And this is why organized play is the important thing. You're always out there pounding the pavement and getting people to play. And this is a problem. This is a problem for third-party publishers. This is a problem for major publishers. This is a problem for just about everybody. Finding a group of people who will go out in your honor, stance, or whatever, go to cons, play this thing up, and get people interested and feisty about it, and getting to buy product. I had JP doing it for me, and JP did a wonderful job. I can't thank him enough for all the hard work he did. My problem was, and still is that we don't have enough people to cover the area. And that's why they do venture captains. That's why they build this kind of stuff. But it's important. Organized play for your campaign, for your business, is you have to do it. There isn't any other option. You must do it. The problem is, and the problem I've said from day one about this, is the recording of information. See, when people play, they want to know that what they've done has affected the outcome. And I think that's really the best thing to do. The way I've always seen it, I told you how we're going to set it up. If we're going to do mine, I'll just call my organized play whatever. New Exodus Legends Legacies. We start in Gen Con, go through the mid part being Winter Fantasy, and the end part being Origins, and the 6 week or 4 to 6 week gap between is the time we rev it for the next year. This is a very simple thing. This is something that anybody can do. The problem becomes is that getting the adventures out, getting people to judge them, getting the results, and then making the adventures fit for the results. That's what you have to do. You kind of, and I've thought about it. I've thought about okay, maybe on the actual downloadable adventure, or on the adventure of the character sheets or something, you have a QR code where people will scan the QR code. It goes right to the question. They don't have to think about it. It's like, boop, goes right to it. Great. Enter these 5 questions. Did you do this? Did you do this? Did this? Thank you. It records information, and you don't have to think about it again. That's all people have to do. It's like, oh, you played? Great. Submitted? Great. I'm done. Ta-da! That information gets recorded. Then we go over it. We say, okay, they did this, this, and this. We wanted this to happen. So because of this, this will happen. And I think that's the smartest way to do it. As for a small company, I would say and I know I'm not totally right about this. I know some guys are screaming saying, no, this is going to be wrong, but whatever. I think you should start with maybe, you should start with 4 to 6 adventures already in the can. And then maybe do a release of 1 or 2 adventures a month to start that first year. So you have 6 starting, and then you figure you have about 9 to 10 more. So 16 adventures. And maybe not all of them are major plot points. Maybe to start, half of them are major plot points. So you have, 16 adventures we say. So 8 of them are hard points, as they say in Paradigm Concepts, and 8 of them are soft points, which is like one shots. They don't matter. Just it's played. But the hard points tell a story that gets resolved at the end. The end being the big event at Origins, which will have a battle interactive. Maybe that first year you have a battle interactive in a Gen Con one to get people interested to see the big thing you're doing. Maybe it's not so big, but remember, it's just starting out. And this is like year 1. Realistically, if you're smart, you do a year 0, where you're just trying to get people interested. You're just putting out stuff. You're giving them stuff to work with. And then year 1, boom, battle interactive at Gen Con, battle interactive at Origins. Then for year 2, you do the big arcing. And it's like, okay, you played this one. Now this is the next one you're going to play. And this one's about blah, blah, blah. And you spent the entire year doing that. And that's how you keep building. You just keep adding year after year. But each year you add it, you can add like another year of history and play it like that. Like this is an actual year of history. You know, we played it, you know, this is like 6, 7 years old. We made 7 years of movement of the game time. These are things you could do. You can do whatever you want, really. But those are things that I think are positive, will help you just do better on this. See, it's been 20 minutes. See, I hate this because we talk about this. I get so excited. I want to talk more about it, but then I run out of time. So, Jesus. It's hard to get passionate about this so quickly, and it's hard to get all the information out, and it's hard to talk to people about this. But I tell you, people, I don't want to spend a lot of time talking about this because, you know, it's your time. You got a million and one things to do. You're like me. You got a parent. You got to do other stuff. You got life. Da, da, da. So I never want to take that much time. But, you know, for this, I think it's important. I think organized play is very important. I think people need to talk about it more. I think it needs to be talked among the third-party guys even more so. I think you need to get some engineers over here to figure out how to do this. Once again, if anybody knows any engineers, send them my way. I will tell them what I need, and we'll figure out a way to make it work because I think there's money made. I think this is a gold mine here. I don't kid around when I say this. Someone's going to come to me. Someone's going to be like, yeah, I want to do it with you. Someone's going to do it. I don't know who the person is. I don't know where they are, but I know they're out there. They're going to hear this message and go, maybe I can help them. Maybe we can do something. Someone's going to do it. And I'm telling you, when I do it and it's awesome and people want to get on board, we're going to have everybody get on board because we want all to succeed. Because the more people that succeed at this, the more we do this. I'm just saying that's what I'm doing. That's my plan. I don't know if I'm a genius or anything, but I'm probably not. I got gray hair and a bad haircut. But I'm smart enough to know that this is where the money is. This is where the excitement is. This is where we can build it. And this is where we make successes for more than just ourselves. Because I don't do this because of myself. I love it doing the game, but it's not about me. It's about doing this for all of us. Because once again, all the tides rises all the boats. And we want to do that. We want to rise everybody's boat so we can all work together. Team effort. Team. There is no I in team except in the little A, but that's another joke in itself. All right, so that's it tonight. We've got more exciting stuff tomorrow. Tomorrow will be comic book day. Oh yes, and of course, I think I told you yesterday it was my last day. My last day at work was today, so I'm a free man for like the rest of this week, and then I start my new job on Monday. But I'm going to do everything I can to do some cool stuff and some fun stuff. And I guess I better. Okay, I'm gonna. I hate doing this. But because we just put it out, I've got to talk about it. Damn it, computer. So we just put out a new product available at RPG Now. It is a lovely set of stock art, and I know you all like stock art. Because God knows, stock art it's the bane of a lot of people's existence. I know that better than anybody. So if you're interested in some stock art, boom, I put the link. Crap, it did. It made a link out of Storm Cook's name. Because his name is actually Storm Cook. Boom. There's a link. I just put it in on the Facebook page. I think it came through. Yes. You can go onto that link. That's the newest piece of stock art. I'm hoping this thing finally works as quick preview. It's still not working. God, I swear they hate me over at RPG Now. They just must. But I'll tell you, I'm going to find and put the pictures up. I'll put away so you all can see them. They're great pictures. You're going to love them. Of course, as always, it's awesome. I keep debating about doing a money-back guarantee of my art, but I know art's so awesome. But yeah, it's awesome. I'm not gonna say anything else. It's awesome. We do awesome artwork. We've already proven it. That's all I need to do. All right, I'm getting out of here. I got some more work to do. Plus, I'm hot and I got to drink some tea. I'm all out of tea, and that's gonna be it. So come see us tomorrow. We'll talk about some more fun and interesting stuff. And you never know, we might get some cool ideas. Maybe somebody's gonna send me something awesome, and then I could use them to do awesome things. So there you go. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Oh, as always, do yourself a favor. Come over to your YouTube and subscribe. If you see us on Facebook, subscribe either here directly or subscribe on our Facebook page, Lewis Porter Jr. Design. As always, I appreciate this. And as always, go tell your mom and your dad you love them. They probably miss you. Give them a hug and kiss. Even if you don't like them, they're your mom and dad. Hey, not everybody's perfect. Just give them a hug and kiss. They'll appreciate that. Sometimes it's better to be the bigger person. All right, everybody. I'll talk to you later. Have a good night.